Good morning. You know, if you've ever done any shows at all, that you cannot go to a show without a couple gourd birdhouses. It's just the way it is. If you don't have any, somebody definitely is going to ask you, do you have any birdhouses? Do you have any birdhouses? And sometimes I see birdhouses for sale for kind of high prices where somebody's only done as much as cut a hole and painted a little bit, and I like to do a little bit more than that. And I wanted to do some birdhouses. So I did a blue, a red, and a yellow. The blue is supposed to look like a blue jay. So I studied a lot of photos to see just exactly how their colors go. And of course, you're trying to recreate that idea on a gourd that's not exactly the same shape as a bird. The important thing is to get the eyes right and make a beak. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm not sure that his beak is supposed to be blue. I'll double check that. I think it is actually. And then of course, if you make some little hangy feet, and the way I did these was I used quick wood, but I put a little rod under there and just had it sit so that this bird house can sit on its own or it can hang, either one, but I just wanted the feet to look like they were kind of curled around a stick. I do put in a little stainless steel eye ring right there, so that it is sturdy enough to hang outdoors. And people will ask you all the time, how long will it last? Well, they can last years if they're taken care of. In fact, if every year you take it and kind of clean a little bit of, if there's any algae or moss, clean that off and respray it, it's going to last a long time. What I would say is think about your outdoor porch furniture, and it's going to last as long as your outdoor porch furniture is if you're taking care of it. Okay, so the next one I did was a cardinal, because we've got lots of cheeky cardinals all over the yard right now. He's got his little feet, so not much quick wood involved with this. A little bit of feet, a little bit of a beak, and that's it. That's all you have to do. I left this top thing just because it looked, the stalk, because it kind of looked like Crazy Bird. And the last one I did was a chickadee, and I really had to research what chickadees are like. And usually when I'm doing something like this, I'm not trying to recreate exactly, but give you the gist or the feel of what that bird would look like. So at least you can identify it. He's got little orange toes, orange. The circle, the hole that you make, that makes a difference as to what type of birds. And I'll leave a link to a document that shows you what size hole to make for which ones. So the really funny thing was, once I got all of these lined up, my husband Bill came out and he says, what is it, like an Angry Bird convention? So there they are, all three birds. So easy. I think I did all three of them in the space of 2 afternoons. They were not difficult at all. And one thing I will say is that I usually make things in sets of 3. A lot of people say, well, they'll only make one of something, and I only made one of each one of these, because if there are too many choices, it's, like if there were 3 blue ones, it makes it a little bit tougher. But I always do things in 3s. That way something can be drying while the next thing is wet. I can be letting the quick wood on one set while working on the next. And then I've also got all 3 going, and at that time, if I figure out a better way to do something, I can do it to all of them at once. The other reason is when you're displaying them, usually if you have 3, it kind of draws people's attention more than a single item, which is why you see items in a store merchandise the way they are, to draw your attention. Aren't they cute? They don't look like angry birds at all, do they? Thanks for watching, and I hope you're finding some inspiration in these, and I'll be showing you some more tutorials soon and some more ideas of some kind of fun, fast, easy. If you've been stocking some gourds and you've always meant to do something with them, hey, why not? This is not difficult. One hole, and you could use something other than quick wood to make the feed and everything. You really could. Some paint, a little bit of clear spray, and you're all done. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next one.